So the second trailer for episode 26 is out. And guys, this is the last trailer of the last episode of season 1. And honestly, after watching it, I have a lot to say. So let's just get into it. The trailer opens with the Ottoman flag flying high on the walls of a conquered fortress. And right away, that sets the tone. This is not a sad ending. This is a victory lap. Abdulrahman Alp has fully taken the fort. It belongs to the Ottoman state now. And you can just feel that energy from the very first shot. Things are wrapping up, and they're wrapping up on a strong note. Then we see 𝐇𝐢𝐬𝐭𝐨𝐫𝐢𝐜, and this scene honestly hit different. He's lying beside the grave of his fallen companion, Burhan Bey, just staring up at the sky. No words, no action, just silence. And that silence says everything. This guy lost his closest friend this season, and you can see he's still carrying that. It's a small moment in the trailer, but it's one of the most human ones. Then we shift to the battlefield, and Orhan Bey is standing in front of his entire army. And he gives this speech, and it's a powerful one. He says, "We were once a homeless tribe with no land, no state. Look at us now." He says they tried to put us in chains, but we broke those chains and threw them to the ground. And then he says something really important. He says, "Our fight was never just about land or power. It was always for something bigger than that, a sacred purpose." And honestly, that line captures everything this show has been about from the beginning. Now let me talk about something that I think a lot of people missed in this trailer. Fatima and Evrenos are finally getting married, and the wedding is shown right here in the last episode. Evrenos is doing that traditional war dance, Fatima is in her bridal clothes, and it's this beautiful, warm moment right in the middle of all the chaos. I love that they saved this for the finale. These two have had this slow build story all season, and seeing it come together in the last episode just feels right. We also see Orhan Bey with Asporka Hatun, and their relationship has clearly come a long way. She came in as a Byzantine princess, almost a stranger, and now they're genuinely close. That character arc for Asporka has been one of the better ones this season. Now, the big picture, the finale battle. Orhan Bey, Fatima, and Alauddin are leaving Bursa together with their forces. The women, Nilüfer Hatun, Asporka Hatun, Halima, they're all there to send them off, and you can see the sadness on their faces. Meanwhile, Shahinshah Bey has gathered his army and is moving out from Constantinople. So both sides are marching toward each other. The final clash is happening. And here's the interesting part. Shahinshah Bey is shown at the end of the trailer looking completely broken, defeated, but he is alive. Here's the bigger question. Will there even be a season 2? And honestly, I think the chances are not very high. From what's being discussed in the community, Bozda, the producer behind all these big Ottoman dramas, is reportedly moving on to a brand new project. And the project people are talking about is based on the Seljuk Empire in Anatolia. Think about it. The Seljuks were the ones who laid the foundation before the Ottomans even existed. That's a massive story waiting to be told. And knowing Bozda's track record, if he takes that on, it's going to be something big. So, according to me, Kurulus Orhan might end cleanly with this season. And actually, looking at this trailer, it kind of feels like it's being set up that way. Everyone coming together, the Ottoman flag raised, Orhan giving his final speech, the wedding happening. It feels like a proper ending, not a cliffhanger. The very last shot of the trailer is Orhan Bey returning with his full army. All his Alps, all his commanders, everyone together. And it genuinely looks like that iconic final march we've seen at the end of Ertugrul and Osman. That's not a coincidence, that's a goodbye shot. So enjoy this last episode, guys. It looks like it's going to be a really satisfying finish to a solid season.